So today I want to share with you my favorite nude nail polishes. Now, a nude nail is my absolute favorite nail look to wear. I think it's always appropriate. It's great for a professional environment, especially a job interview or an office setting. It's also really appropriate for a social occasion like a wedding or something like that where you don't necessarily want to stand out, but you just want it to look polished and classic and really, really feminine and pretty. So I have gathered together here my favorite nude nail polishes, and I'm going to share those with you. Now, I am not going to insert indoor and outdoor swatches like I did in my last nail video. I felt like that got a little bit long and maybe tedious for you guys, so I just wanted to show you the polishes that I have, and I will post some outdoor lighting pictures on my blog, so you can take a look at those there if you wish, but I won't lengthen this video too much by inserting them all here. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first polish I'm going to be talking about is this one, which is right here, and this is Essie Tea Crumpets. So this is what it looks like in the bottle. It's kind of a pearly, sheer, semi-sheer formula, a really beautiful, a little bit beigey nude, like a pinky beige. It has a little bit of peachy brown in it also. That sounds really, really vague, doesn't it? I'm saying like a lot of different colors, but it's just a really beautiful nude color. I really like this, but it does lean a little bit more to the peachy brown side, not quite as pink as it does have beige in it. So let me show you. This again, it's right there. Really beautiful nude nail look. And then moving this way, the next one I'm going to show you is OPI Bubble Bath. Classic color. You probably hear a lot of people talking about this one. This has a little bit more peachiness to it as well, which can be really great on darker skin tones for a nude polish, but it's also very sheer. This one will not build up that much, even with several coats. It is a nice non-streaky formula, but you're just not going to get a lot of opacity from this color, so this is going to be very sheer on the nails, but a very nice soft look if you want something just really, really subtle. And then moving on to the next color. Okay, I've kind of lost my place here. All right, the next color, this is one of my, I guess probably in my top 3 favorites. I wear this one a lot. This is another OPI right here, and this is Dulce de Leche. Really pretty nice color. It's definitely, again, sort of a beigey pink color, maybe a little bit like a caramel pink, I would say. So this is it in the bottle. This is definitely opaque when you apply it, so you don't have to do a lot of coats, but I always do 2, usually as a rule. But this also, one of the things I like about this OPI polish is that it has a really, really wide brush, so you can apply this really quickly and easily with just a few swipes. So I'm really glad that OPI is doing that with their polishes. And then moving on to the next one. Now, sometimes I consider this like a fall nude for myself, but you could really wear it all year round. It's this one right here. And this is Essie Demure Vixen. And it looks like this. Now, this is, I really kind of hesitated whether or not I was going to include this one in the video. You can probably classify this as a purpley taupe maybe as well. It has like a little bit of a light beigey lavender look to it, but I would also sort of put it in my nude category. I still think it creates a nude nail, as you can see it right there. So I kind of would lump it into both categories, but it is one of my go-to looks. I think it's, still really appropriate for any occasion. And because it's not so dark and taupey, I think it really works all year round. So I really, really love that. Okay, now the newest nude to my collection, and you're seeing a lot of Essie here, and I think that Essie kind of does nude polishes better than anyone else. They just seem to have a lot of great choices. So there are 4 of those Essie polishes here, but the newest one to me is right here. It's actually what I'm wearing on my nails in this video. This is not a great example of how this polish wears. I just did not do a good job today on painting my nails. It was just kind of a mess. I was a little bit of a rush. So please don't take this for how it's going to look on you. This is an absolutely gorgeous, pearly, off-white color. I am just in love with it. And the funny thing is, I've worn this for the past few days. I removed it just to freshen it up for this video and put on a new couple coats. But yesterday my husband said, "Oh, I really like your nails." And I cannot remember a time in history when he's ever noticed my nails. So I think that was kind of cool. But this is what it looks like in the bottle. And I believe I posted this on Instagram after I bought it, but I really love this color. That is Imported Bubbly. I'm not sure if I said the name initially, but that is Imported Bubbly from Essie. Okay, and then moving on to the next one. This is another one I have to say this is in my top 3 favorites as well. This is Zoya Lauren. I think I mentioned this as one of my December favorites. I had seen this several times at Ulta and kind of kept passing it by, and then ultimately I ended up buying it. Beautiful rosy nude shade again. I love a rosy nude in lipsticks, nail polishes, eyeshadows, anything. I really just love that. So that's a really beautiful color. And then another nude, and again, this is one that you could kind of lean into the taupe family, but I also wanted to include it in my nudes. And this one is Butter London, and it is Yummy Mummy. So that's right here. It looks like this. And I was, again, sort of wavering, should I put this in or not? But again, I still sort of think it falls into the nude category as being an understated type classic look. So this is what it looks like in the bottle. As you can see here, let me show you. I'm trying to show you where I think you're actually going to be able to see the polish the most and not just the writing. So that is it. Really great color. I think this color looks great on all skin tones. And then finally, I think this has to be my ultimate favorite of the favorites. This is going to be a favorite of a lot of people. This is Essie Mademoiselle. It looks like this. Just a really classic, soft, feminine pink, very sheer pink color. I will say that this is not a polished look that I do when I am in a rush. It's very sheer. So let me show you this here. You can see that it's sort of a milky pink color. And this requires, if you really wanted to have any kind of opacity, this really does require at least 2 to 3 coats. Probably 3 is what I always go with, and sometimes I even go to 4 before I put on my top coat if I really wanted to have an opaque look to it. So it's not the kind of polish that I do when I am in a hurry. I really need to have time to let it dry, but it is the most beautiful classic nude nail in my mind. When I think of like French manicures and nude nails and stuff that just goes with everything and looks really flattering, especially on more fair skin tones, I think of Essie Mademoiselle. It is my absolute favorite. The nice thing about the Essie formula also is this is not streaky whatsoever. You know, if you're working with a sheer polish, it can be really frustrating if it's streaky because you're not getting a lot of opacity with it, and then you're seeing the streaks, and that's just a really bad combination. So the formula of this is excellent. So anyway, those are all of my favorite nude nail polishes. I hope maybe you've got some ideas for new ones that you haven't tried, and I would absolutely love it if you would leave me in the comments below any nude nail polishes that you love, because it is my favorite to wear. I always love to find new ones. So anyway, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.